Hi, I'm Christa with the Monroe County Public Library Children's Services. And today we're going to have fun while working on our math skills. I'm going to show you a few activities that help build number recognition and confidence in learning math. For this activity, we're going to incorporate art into our number learning. So we're going to do wax resistant watercolors. You'll just need some watercolors. You can use the liquid watercolors or these dried ones where you just add water, or you can use food coloring, whatever you have on hand. And I'm going to use a crayon, a white crayon with a white piece of paper. You can also use, this is wax from a little candle you can also use. And so what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to write the numbers. And caregivers can do this, or if your preschooler is practicing writing numbers, they can practice write their numbers. What it's going to do is going to be invisible until we put our watercolors on it. So I'm just writing some numbers. You can do just one or a few, whatever numbers you like. Okay, so there. You can't really see them, can you? They're there. So now I'm going to color with my watercolors and hopefully uncover some secret numbers. And see if I can find any of the numbers Oh, there's some. I did a lot of numbers, so there's probably going to be a lot. Oh, here's one. There you go. Oh, I know what that one is. See, there's the number 4. Let's see what else I can find. I'm going to use green. And they can paint a picture over this. You can just have fun with it, but it's fun to just uncover the secret numbers that are written, and it helps with recognizing what our numbers are and what they look like. Oh, there's a 6. You can see the 6. Try this one over here again. You can also try this with words or letters if you're working on those as well. I just think it's a lot of fun to uncover a secret message, or writing or drawing underneath something like a watercolor, and it's a great way to incorporate learning letters or numbers with art. Oh. You see there, I've got my 5. See? Okay, for our next activity, we are going to be making number soup. This is a great way to have your preschooler follow along numbers on a recipe, work on counting, and also use their imagination. And you can also do this with, anything that you can find. It'd be fun to do with outside materials once it gets warmer, with rocks and sticks and leaves and acorns. You can write up the recipe ahead of time for your preschooler, or you can write it up together and then make your soup. So for this one, I've written just a recipe here, and I've got the numbers, and then I've drawn alongside of it. Here I have 5 cups, so I've got 5 cups drawn, and then I have 3, and then 3 blocks. So that's the recipe that I'm going to follow, and it will kind of help reinforce that, 1, 2, 3 looks like 3. And it's also a fun way to make soup, pretend soup. So my first ingredient is 5 cups of water. So, got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, got 5 cups of water here in my big pot. You can use a bowl or anything you've got. And then next on my recipe, I have 3 blocks. So I didn't have any outside material, so I'm using things I found inside that can go in water temporarily. So I've got 3 blocks here. So 1, 2, and 3. Give it a stir. Smells good already. All right. Next on my recipe list, 7 fish. One, right. Let's see, we've got little fish here. So there's 1 fish, 2 fish, green fish, blue fish. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, now they're swimming around there with the blocks. What else goes in my soup? Oh, 2 cotton balls. Whoop, whoop. Here, so I've got 4 buttons. Here I've got my number 4. 4 buttons drawn out. 1, 2, 3, and 1 more 4. And the last thing, got a spoon. Nope, need a spoon for soup. There you go. And I stir it all together. A little bit of love on top. There we go. And number soup. Once again, the possibilities with this are endless. It's a great way to kind of work on numbers and counting and using your imagination. Another way to work on numbers is to write down on either paper, I've got paper plates here, or a post-it note, anything, just the number, and then you draw the dots, the corresponding number. And you can have your preschooler put whatever you have on hand. You can use beads or buttons or toys. Here we have little fluffy guys. Just put 1, 2, so you can do this in a muffin tin or with bowls, or kind of spread out around a room and see if they can add the corresponding number of items to the number that's on the plate. Developing counting and number recognition skills can happen anywhere. If you wanted to work on large motor skills, you can make up a game where you do 10 jumping jacks, or you hop on 1 foot 5 times, having your child count as they go along. Reading can also help with math awareness. As you're reading along, pause at a certain page and count the objects on them, or discuss more or less with the pictures that you see. I've provided a book list below featuring some of our books on numbers and counting, like these. Enjoying playful activities like this with your child will help to encourage a positive attitude towards numbers and math. I hope you have fun trying them. Thank you.